My lack of sleep has got me casting seeds of thought facetious. Bereavements under my sheets, I'm bleeding to pause my feelings. I talked to trees and spoke to ocean blues. They whisper secrets, assist on my bliss. So I stutter list when I talk of dreams. But the system assists your suicide, soul search, it hurts to see this. Coerced and forced into a corner, more reason to catch a misdemeanor. I simmer my mania and taught my mind to take the scenic route. I fall for autumn, the lines blurred like seasons. I plead for perseverance, I ain't the first to preach this. A thirst for freedom while I nurse the beat. From here to idyllic beaches, calluses on my feet cause it burns to be this. I tried to pry myself out the house, richer prior to this self-inflicted confinement. I'd laugh at life, I'm just trying to pass the time. Sleep the masochist inside who tried to push me in a box that's casket size. I swim against the tide, it's a priori. Find some tire when Titanic's capsized. Like time on layaway, tide and lag time, lost in the latency, sleepy and lagging behind, bored in purgatory, waiting for judgment day. Still in fate with me, I'm close to change, I doze away. This life is like some buffering, she's buffering, yeah. Devoted to the waiting cause like suffragettes, yeah. The bridge between the here and now and quiet sings. Potential and its actuality, two different things. I always feel as though I'm waiting for something to happen. I kick my sheets, I'll scratch my eyes, the reoccurring pattern. The sunshine tickles my eyes, time lapses, tracking ego collapses when pride shatters through days of creative dry patches. Mindless matters left numb in the night, indulging in self-dissociate like enormous, flip the mattress, forget it happened. Product of the mechanism, fake news, internet religion, blocking futurism, just staring, feeding my cynicism. You made some millions off manipulating mass decision, but who's hoping? Who if you filthy rich off the people's issues? You're nothing but a self-help crook, and you a better man than me with that vegan cookbook. See, I'm just trying to eat like you, but I'm a slave to the gut, waiting for the better side of me from the mountain to come. Tumbling down, I stretch the higher states, my ideal is altruistic. Go hard in the braille, can't see me but feel my soul encrypted. Time on layaway, tide and lag time, lost in the latency, sleepy and lagging behind, bored in purgatory, waiting for judgment day. Still in fate with me, I'm close to change, I doze away. This life is like some buffering, she's buffering, yeah. Devoted to the waiting cause like suffragettes, yeah. The bridge between the here and now and quiet sings. Potential and its actuality, two different things. This life is like some buffering, she's buffering, yeah. Devoted to the waiting cause like suffragettes, yeah. The bridge between the here and now and quiet sings. Potential and its actuality, two different things. Potential and its actuality today. Potential and its actuality. Potential and its actuality, two different things, two different things, different things. Life will present you with people made paradoxes. Check the rhetoric like Aristotle. How we supposed to cherry blossom when power and apparel's everything that makes up your marrow? Veins of your existence and harrow by narrow schools of thought, taught by aristocracy, singing carols, consumeristic illusions, pulling my visions back like centrifugal forces. Applying pressure, tilt my mind contorts. Who knew a life before this? Pre-logic squeeze tight like corsets, made this mic my fortress. This rhythm and raucous to shake you out, your rigor mortis. Cause overanalyzing lack of sense can cause the jaundice. Yellow bellied with a sort of nausea. Now even leaving the house is grandiose and a sort of torture. Now let's explore this. If the philosopher refused to pay the rent, the months focus on end cause the meaning seemed to be bent. Would you debate a compromise, try to make sense? Foolish to invest in space and time when you can transcend, he said. If the philanthropist just caught a murder charge and the money she gave was stolen from the victim of facade, would the charity keep the money for staff room meeting biscuits? This espresso machine cost no point in crying for what's lost. And if the activist was found to be a masochist, fighting the cause but risking it all for the cause of pain and death, could a revolution more from such a sadist motive sort and sail away to shores of change now stuck in cool school communes bored? If you discovered your couple's therapist got divorced after a tour of her happy house just a month before, would you keep it a secret from your wife and pay the fraud? Would you ponder the truth for integrity traded mourned? Maybe you decide there's no law or fate to make you talk. Better to keep it quiet, desire's a dormant storm. Rather allude to trying than a lifelong marriage dying, a retirement spent in sorrow and only split apart. If church institutions insidious and worship Satan, but crooks and liars fees may walk in with Christ their vocation. Is hellfire raining down on the boat your soul is sailing? Point out the madness or avoid Jurassic altercation. How many people truly fit inside your head? Do we meet new people or trade people instead? How many times have you walked the same way to work? How many people do you truly give your love for what it's worth? How many people know you like when you're alone? Who will visit your house if you turned off your phone? Who will be the first person to discover your depth if you lived a life that's grotesque and only paid money respect? How to be, which way to go? I never know to run or why or take it slow. Autistic writing tells me see hypocrisy between meritocracy and mediocrity. And here I float, we're all trapped inside terraniums, trying to bloom inside this tiny patch of space to give. I see the system driving faithlessness, so I'ma write my life on paper planes, burn them at wit's end. I crack the glass and kamikaze crash into this cage. We're in no opium for masses, a symposium for action. Suppose your soul solely an apparatus to crack the fascists. No cauldrons, bows and arrows, false prophets to camping castles to shed light on them with new flows like coronary bypasses. The moral of the story, we've been impoverished by thought and forced into a mind state created by states of contortion, distorted visions and Truman Show premonitions, made to think our character in the narrative don't matter, it's oblivion. How many people truly fit inside your head? Do we meet new people or trade people instead? How many times have you walked the same way to work? How many people do you truly give your love for what it's worth? How many people know you like when you're alone? Who will visit your house if you turned off your phone? Who will be the first person to discover your depth if you lived a life that's grotesque and only paid money respect? Money respect. And only paid money respect. Money respect. And only paid money respect. And only pay money, we've been broke for the past 200 years. The philosopher, the fork in the road, pain in my heart, piss on my jeans, love in my soul. Yo, intern, play that jazz.
I've swallowed the foreign object. I felt it slipping down my throat and it got lodged in my neck. I've swallowed the soul, I think I've swallowed your soul. Oh, here goes. I exhaled and out flew a swallow from the hole in my head. A foreign object, this object is not a part of me, but seems to be the only thing that you can see. And I don't know what in God's green earth you see in me. You only see see this foreign object. When patriotism's next to Satanism, you made this place your God, now guard it till you dearly departed. Not here to stand impartial, my forefathers martyred, yet injustice harbors, pressed with oppression and hardship, shipped from harbors to build Western civilization, Taj Mahals and plazas, while you lounge in parlors. How could it be made in China, slaved in Libya, killed in Gaza? We're falling for perks and charters. All of my people were stolen butter, working mines, crafting gold from coal and carbon, words are bone for nada. Watching nonchalantness, history repeats the presence, never safe from modern day Stalins and kamikaze karma. Kill for your country and its honor, soldiers like Tim Bundy raping and killing for currency and commas, but still heroes in a column. They'd colonize the stars if they could, kneel to pray against injustice as you should, and face the slander of the ever deep wide web. Tell me what is moral good when subdued by the great grand history omnibus. In this face of apathy, this seems like moral foolery, confused ideas, time to chew I fear, and then let's swallow up a little wage slavery. Go ahead and let me be. States built off the backs of refugees, we vilify and preach. Food plants to food stamps, to slave plantations, to concentration camps, carrying this trauma in my DNA. I had a name but you gave me a color. Pioneers capitalizing off the back of Pangea, and I'm tick boxing over. Why don't you want me here? Why must we live in fear? Why must my blood stay round? You talk of blind as if you find the bars of love from your loved ones. Why don't you want me here? Why must I drown in tears? Why must you don't go down like I snatched the whole money out your hand? It's cause I scare you all your wits. I'ma 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 scare you all your wits. I can see the hairs on your back start to break. I'ma scare you all your wits. Yeah. I've swallowed the foreign object. I've swallowed the foreign object. I've swallowed the foreign object. The foreign object. I've swallowed the foreign object. Easy Otis, you slumping over low with no phronosis. You were supposed to blow, your flow's the dopest, but you about to overdose with no wins. A full-time artist with no paid shows, you just a dozer who plays devoted. This life's a roller coaster and even your mentor left you. Your friends detest you, your pen's a plectrum, you left the test tube. You strummed your last note, now your veins are black. Trying to transform praying hands to paying fans like, damn bro, you may as well hang the pages blank. Note to self, I don't write these rhymes for riches, wealth, or clientele. So supreme, I stay ghost and stretch to higher self. I spend a year trying to be a star, to tighten my Orion's belt. Dire straits, the fire felt, made tires melt. On this lonely road we ride for a fight for this course of mine. Tired eyes and contorted ties with industry reps. Harness shattered pride and stints of regret. Shadows avoid these ploys all in my head. In-depth access to access, mapping out internet dreams. An everyday struggle is complex, like knitting my jeans from a place where everything is promised but nothing is guaranteed. Writing's my vice, my thoughts are noisy, painting colors on computer screens. How could it be that this team bumping beat but her fingers can't catch the vibe? As sick as bronchitis, ignore the signs in front of me. The needle drop but feeling lost, ain't rapping about a bag of rocks. Just social third, queasy thought rap turned me to a vagabond. Contemplating this DJ booth, my love for this dead end hip hop. Priorities backwards crisscross, caught in the pouring rain, the curtains closed. Hit the faded days, waving at pictures and planes, ruminating and absorbing the pain, illuminating all my darkest of moments, exuding the shame, eluding my name. Your skill is rudimentary. I wonder if we'll see it through the century. Bumping roots like Kunta Kinte, don't try condescend me. My list of worries lengthy, feeling flawed and empty, like gravitation or force against me.
just trying to keep afloat and grip the pen to find atonement. What to do with 300 views? That shine is melanoma. Fell for comas, comatose, cold toes, chasing makeshift vision. I scooped a plasticine prison. It's spitting fire, ain't living. I'll burn it down with myself inside of it. What to do with your opinions? Not in this for trinkets. Trying to make impact, don't diminish the reason I'm building. I've been in my feelings for a minute. Uber mansion, moving like a Uber fam. Nights and building my devices, mics alluring. Fight the burning, hypothermia mania while writing service. This life's a whirlwind, yo. Yo, intern. How do we translate that into German? Yo, listen, waving the pictures of planes, ruminating and absorbing the pain, illuminating all my darkest of moments, exuding the shame, eluding my name. Waving the pictures of planes, ruminating and absorbing the pain, illuminating all my darkest of moments, exuding the shame, eluding my name. Rain on me, put your pain on me when you're feeling low. No, don't go, let me grab that wheel, let me steer you out of the storm. You've been dealing with a lot, I know. Potholes in the road that bears no end, just new beginnings. Life gets cold like you moved to Finland in the winter. Take everything with a pinch of salt and a pitch to see if you still exist. In alternate realities, I clench my fist and I raise it high. Don't fight the tide, just go with the flow and flow with the boat. Switch it up when they ask me to rap double time. I'm all the rhymes and the pines where the poodle lies. I'm just trying to get my feet wet, an apex, I don't see death. Just new life and a new breath. Watch my feet stay two-step, my body be moving. My mood keep me grooving, I keep on pursuing my vision. I'm missing my siblings, but that's okay. I leave my soul on the tape like Isaac Hayes. We're just trying to make movies like Isaac Hayes. When I kick to the curb like Isaac Hayes, it's a new rebirth like Isaac Hayes. And I swear, yeah, all I got is a dream and a stopwatch. All I got is a screen, no soft rock. All I got is a scene and a scheme and a key to be free from this headlock. Watch me skip, jump, flip through fire and hopscotch over life. I work overtime every time that I overthink. Stand tall like a sphinx, see a king, don't blow in the wind. Take blows on the chin, embrace the fire, stop holding it in. I feel the soul on your skin, don't let it escape. Cause at the end of the day, we're all trapped in this maze called time. We're all lost on this race called life. I've been in the gut, I've been in the hole. Just need to feel stuck on thinking so many pros. I just need to take it slow, ain't had a break, I need a minute. Bleed from holes in my Achilles and mistakes that I've been living. I've been guilt tripping myself, just living my hell. I've got some L's under my belt. The heaven I felt is faded. You can feel the pain, enslave my cadence, but my faith is built bodacious, leave my pride inside the pain. This ain't just laws of attraction, this that live and die for my passion. This that thought of freedom, no taxes. This that acting crash means you crashing. This that hope you work cause you're slacking. This that I don't follow no fashion. This that I don't talk with no action. This that motivation writes classics. Bumping Dilla with the windows down. This that plague and thriller when you're feeling down. This that treading water, you about to drown. Need a helping hand, someone help me out. I've been floating through life, I've been coasting, no drive. I'm not boasting, no bragging, no motions, not brag. And when I realized I actualized, then it cracked me out of my shell. Backtrack right up out of this hell. Pack my bags and now it's like packy out when that bell rings. I won't live in this prison, I'm not selling my soul for no cash or no coal. Stay gold. I've been in the gut, I've been in the hole. Just need to feel stuck on thinking so many pros. I just need to take it slow, ain't had a break, I need a minute. Bleed from holes in my Achilles and mistakes that I've been living. I've been guilt tripping myself, just living my hell. I've got some L's under my belt. The heaven I felt is faded. And you can feel the pain, enslave my cadence, but my faith is built bodacious, leave my pride inside the pavement.
and the likes of us, dropping these rugged and multiple syllable lines to fill your mind right up. I used to take bite rice for fried rice, now I practice rhymes while I ride the bus. I'm the finest cut of the finest snuff, mixed with glass. Whenever you line it up, you breathe is kind of rough. Don't let me get the roof, cause every single mic I touch I crush. Sending me your beats like leaving OJ alone with his wife. I can't be trusted with that kind of stuff, my mind adjusts. I'm a warrior like clinking bottles, trying to get a buzz like slurping Heineken. Let me mention I've got bars as if it was a devil sentence. You just signed your shug, rise the look, shooks the position, renditions of visions rising up. I'm unexpected like sunny weather in December or hailstorms in the desert. Not quick to take a break, where raps for breakfast. Do you get it? Have you got it? Like a debt collector severing the sector, brethren. I'm running like reverends. They're trying to push their devilish endeavors, it's all in the mix. It ain't nothing but a solar eclipse. Yo, they push their devilish endeavors, it's all in the mix. It ain't nothing but a solar eclipse like this.